Thank you, Tina. Hi, everyone. Most of us, in our life, the important goal for us is weight loss or related to weight, and we do everything for it. It can be, related to diet, exercise, whatever. And initially, we see very good results. There is like results related to weight loss in few weeks to few months, and we are really happy for it. But there comes a time where weight does not even buzz or get stalled when we get onto the weight machine. And that's what is called weight loss. Weight loss, that's what is called as weight plateau. Hi everyone, I am Charmi Kala, head nutritionist and lifestyle expert working with Lo. I also head the pregnancy vertical with Lo. And today I'm going to talk on what we can do to overcome this weight plateau, and I'm going to talk today what are the factors which affect this weight plateau. Once we look into this factor, work on it, definitely we are going to achieve or we are going to break this plateau. So let's learn today what are the factors affecting this weight plateau. So first important thing before I begin the session, I want to tell you, in your weight loss journey, most of us is going to achieve this weight plateau, and we need to respect it and accept it the way it comes. And let's learn what are the factors. So first important thing which today I want to discuss is love your body, respect your body. So there are so many clients who come to us and say, that XYZ person has got the weight loss. I also look forward for the same, and you help me out. This means there is a comparison which is happening amongst them. Now, do you think if you eat same amount of food, same for a week, do same amount of exercise, your body is going to respond in different manner than other. So always respect your body, love your body, and never do any comparison. So first important factor, always give a gratitude to your body through this journey, because this body is supporting you for the journey. So this is really, really very important. Now, second important factor in this is satisfaction and disappointment. Now, here I mean, when we start a journey for weight loss, we have a set pattern. Like in a week, I should lose around 1 kg. In a month, I should lose around 4 to 5 kgs. We have a set thing. And once we don't achieve that, we feel disappointment. Say for example, in a week, if your target is 1 kg and you have achieved only 500 grams, you will feel disappointment by saying, "Oh God, I have done so much, effort to get that 1 kg weight loss, but I was not able to do so." So this means when we get disappointment, we are frustrated, we feel stressed out, and then our cortisol hormone goes up, and this leads to weight gain or at least weight plateau. So you need to say your body, tell your body, thank you for helping me in this journey. Thank you for being with me in this journey, and ahead also. So first important thing is be happy with whatever your body is supporting. Tell me one thing. When did you put on weight? Did you ever think what you've done to your body or what damage you're doing to your body? Never, right? Then why that expectation of particular weight you have in your mind when you're thinking about your weight loss? So that is another important thing which I wanted to tell you. Apart from this, another factor is an negative emotion. Now, there are a lot of people who go on weight loss program, and at that particular time, if they eat or they have a reward meal, which meal most of the people name as cheat meal or cheat day or something, and they have full of guilt inside them. Now, what that guilt is? Oh God, I have eaten this dessert, and I'm going to see that there's no there's there can be weight gain or there won't be any changes in my weight. Why that? Enjoy that moment. We have come into this world. We have certain things to enjoy. Why do you think with such a negative thought? Just be happy and tell that food that yes, I'm going to lose weight. This is what I want to enjoy. See the changes, and trust me, it is what is going to help you to break this weight plateau. I'll give you an example. I had a client who used to, every day used to clock around 10 to 15,000 of steps, and one day he could not do it. When I went on a call with him, he told me, "Oh God, Charmy, I'm so disappointed that I could not do my 15,000 step yesterday." And I was like, "It's okay, fine. If you have not done, next day you can cover that 1 mile, and it's okay, fine. Go with the flow, don't stress your body." And then after some days he realized that when he is not stressing out, when he is following with total joyful manner, he is able to see the changes in his body. So important factor is don't force your body, and don't let negative emotion play important role. Apart from this, keeping an eagle eye on the weight. There are so many people who will check their weight on daily basis. Now, checking the weight on daily basis may be keeping you motivated, keeping you on track. But when you see the numbers changing, which is not in your favor, and that leads to disappointment. So now tell me, when you have a disappointment, you are stressing your body. Your whole day is going to be chaotic because you're not happy with yourself. Then how that weight plateau is going to break down? So very important is check your weight once a week, so that you see the changes and you feel satisfied. Apart from this, there is an eagle eye on the on the money which you spend for the weight loss. Now there are a set of people who think that I am going to give this much amount for my weight loss journey and I shall get the result. It is, we always wish that you get that result, but the time when you don't get, you always go back and oh God, I have spent so much money, but I got so much amount of only weight loss. I am really disappointed. It is not. Have you ever thought that what damage you have done to your body over the years while you're putting on weight? Then you need to be patient to understand your body, follow what your body is trying to give you back, and then when then you will be able to see the kind of weight loss target which you're which you're focusing on. So that is really very important. Apart from that, there are certain kinds of deep rooted emotions. Now this I came to know over my years of practice, and this I will explain you. I currently have a client who is at the age of 42, and we are trying all sorts of things to help her to lose her weight, but the result is zero. Result is zero, I mean over here in the numbers of weight. We are not able to change or break that weight plateau. But there is another important sign which we have achieved is a inch loss, where she is looking more beautiful. Her body is toned up. But when I dived into this case more in deep, that time I understood her emotions are so suppressed that her whole hormonal balances totally haywire. Now here the emotion suppressed here, I mean that her emotion got suppressed because of her parents, post marriage because of the in-laws, as well as because of the husband. Now with this suppressed emotion, overall her whole hormonal hormones got changed, and then she's facing so much of hormonal imbalance that she's not able to break this weight loss plateau. But other way around, she got to know the root cause of her, and now she is working on it. Now how do we work on it? I want to tell you, please express your emotions to your best friend, whoever you can, whoever you trust. If not possible, say in front of the mirror. If that is also not possible, write it down, journal it down, express, cut off from there and move on. Don't let the emotion suppress within you. So this is another factor to be taken care to break this weight loss plateau. Apart from this, exercise and sleep has direct relation. Now how this is a direct relation? Exercise is very good for us because It has so many benefits. It improves the blood circulation. It helps us to boost our metabolism. It helps to burn fat. It keeps you happy. There are so many good hormones which are released, correct? But there are certain people who will sleep later and wake up later. I mean, like they sleep very late, maybe around 11, 12, and they wake up early in the morning around 4, 5 to do their exercise, do their long runs, tempo run, or run a marathon, everything. But you compromise your sleep and you go do your exercise. You feel that doing exercise the best way to lose weight. I don't deny that. But compromising sleep is not a good idea, because in sleep there is a detoxification happening, there is fat burn happening, there are so many hormones released during the sleep to do body's wear and tear, and that's what we miss on. So it's very important uh, for you to get good sound sleep. Now there are bunch of people who love to do their exercise, but they want to do it in a very different manner. Now they want to finish their professional work, then be with the family, and then do their workout, and then go to bed. Now here, just doing workout before bedtime, okay, will make you more happy, make you feel good, because there is a release of good hormones. But in this, your sleep is delayed. So is this a good idea to do workout just before the bedtime or after dinner? I will say no. You will have to schedule your day in such a way that you take out 1 hour, maybe in first half of the day, or later before dinner, but not after dinner. So again, important factor to be taken care of. Apart from this, chewing the food is at the most important. I'm saying at the most important, because in this era which we are living, we are with so much, overburdened with our work, so we have very less time to build a relationship with the food. We want to do it so fast, so that we finish, we get back to our work, then then we want to complete our day and finish it off that way. In this, the first morsel of the food which we need to chew well, where saliva has got so many enzymes, which is the first step to break down your food for the further digestion. This is not completed. Now, when you eat your food so fast, it goes inside your digestive tract, and bacteria does that work. So, is this healthy? You only tell me. No, this is not healthy, correct? So you need to make sure that when you're having your meals, you're off from your digital gadget, you're focusing in your meal, you're giving proper time to your meal to chew your food, which is another key to break your weight loss plateau. So please make sure this thing happens. Now, apart from this, I want to also say there are so many fad diets, and people want instant result, and instant results are never sustainable. So work on your lifestyle, work where which factor is coming in your way to achieve that weight loss. So work on that. Now tell me one thing. If there is a day where there are no mobiles given to you, there is no digital gadget given to you, not even the watch or clock, how will be your that day? Message me in the comment section.
Give their answers. One person has said peaceful. I will listen to my body.
Okay.
It will be great, stress free.
Yeah.
Okay. Some people also said that they'll feel calm, full of serenity, relaxed without gadgets, stress free all day. Um, yeah. The day will be more peaceful and no hassle. And some people think it'll be difficult for them to
Yeah.
continue.
So people who think it is difficult, this means if there is this means the day is going to be chaotic. You don't know what is the time, whether this time you need to eat or do your exercise, or you need to take rest. Same thing is with our body. You need to get your body into rhythm. You need to set a timings, like a wake up time is very important, sleep time is very important, meal times are very important. So I want to really want you all to focus who feel it is uneasy. Same way body also feels uneasy. It is difficult for body to keep changing or adapt to the changing habits which you are forming. So please make sure that your body is into rhythm. I know there are so many people who have done intermittent fasting, dry fasting, circadian fasting. They're doing their exercise, but still there is no change in their weight. So you need to look into the factors and work accordingly. So these were the factors. Now I will give you some practical examples of practical solutions which you can try and include in your daily routine, which is going to help you to break this weight loss plateau. Now first important thing is, people think going on a low carb diet and following high protein diet is what is going to help you to break your weight loss plateau. I will say, eat smart carbs in place of low carbs. Now why smart carbs? Smart carbs is going to have good amount of fiber, which is going to give satiety for the longer time, which is again going to help you to lose your weight. Now what is a smart carb? Where it is available, in which food it is available? It is generally available in millets. Millets are something like jawar, bajri, nachni, foxtail millets. There are so many millets. You can try including those in your meals. Now second important thing is, never overtrain your body. Yeah, there are so many people who just have the focus, to lose weight. I want to lose weight. I want to achieve this target in a month. I want to achieve that target in 2 months, and they overtrain themselves. No, exercise should be not so much overdoing, which is going to stress your body, release the cortisol hormone, and in place of getting result, it is total U-turn for you. So never overdo overtraining. Third important factor over here is, include thermogenic food. Now here, thermogenic food, I mean, say for example, if you have a car, okay, and to run this car, what will you do to this car so that it runs efficiently? It is very simple. We are going to fuel the car, right? Same way, we need to fuel our body with thermogenic food, which is going to help you to increase your metabolic activity. In short, help you to lose weight or break this plateau. Now, what are this thermogenic food? It can be turmeric, it can be cinnamon, it can be clove, it can be pepper, and there are many more. So, as per your health, which is best for you with your healthcare provider, you can sit and decide and include in your plan. Apart from this, challenge your physical activity. Here I mean, keep changing your physical activity, challenge your cardiovascular capacity as well as endurance capacity. Like, when you challenge yourself, you will do better and better each day. You can look for HIIT workout, Tabata workout, but if you have any health problems, then please do under supervision. Apart from this, I would like to say is, weight loss is just not what you get in numbers. You need to also check whether inch loss has happened. Now, what is weight loss? Weight loss is basically water loss, muscle loss, bone loss, and fat loss. And inch loss is fat loss. So there is a huge difference. If the numbers are not moving, but if your inch loss is happening, that is also very good. Apart from this, give rest to your body. There are so many people who will do 6 times a week exercise, and they will think it's one day, right? Why when I'm putting 6 days so much effort, why should I miss my seventh day? It is not. There is term, as I said, known as cheat meal or cheat day. You just change that word to reward meal and not reward day. Reward meal, whatever you want to eat in that one meal as your favorite food, include it, but include in one meal. This is also a great way to take care of your weight plateau. Apart from this, check for any micronutrient deficiency. Check for your vitamin D3, B12, and move on. Do the correction and move on. And apart from this, focus on liver detox, which is again very important because liver play important role in functioning in metabolizing fat and boosting the metabolic activity. So focus on that too. I am now opening platform for questions. You can let me know, and I will try and answer as much as I can.
Charmi, if you wanted to share your clients' results for then and now, we can do that as well.
Okay, Tina, we can share. So that way is going to give them greater view. So everyone, these are my clients who have achieved their weight loss, okay, but they did face weight plateau. But with the patience, with all the factors which I spoke today, we worked on all these factors and they have achieved this. So you can do it. This is going to happen. Just keep faith on you, work on the factors, and the results will be wonderful. So these are the live example of my clients. You can see them. How do you feel after seeing them?
Okay, I'm going to just check the questions that we have right now.
Yeah.
Um, why is it so difficult to lose weight during menopause?
So menopause, you need to understand there are so many hormonal changes happening because there is a shift from one hormone which is getting lower. There are a lot of different hormonal changes happening. So this can be one of the reasons. Second thing, during menopause, your metabolism may drop because of the hormone. So you still need to be positive. Focus on your exercise. Focus on your meals. Think positive. At least you can lose some amount of weight, or at least you will make sure that the weight is not going up. So never feel depressed. Work on yourself.
All right. I am on a healthy diet and a healthy weight loss regime, and I have lost 26 kgs of weight until now. 21 kgs yet to be lost. I have also faced a weight loss plateau, and for almost 20 days, my weight loss was stuck at 23 kgs, even though I was eating healthy. And then I did a combination of water fasting and dry fasting for detox. What do I do when I hit the plateau again?
First of all, I'll congratulate you for losing very good amount of weight. Second thing, when the weight after trying everything, still you don't get any weight loss, I will say, just go normal, just go very easy, change total routine, just not focusing on the weight loss, just give rest to your body and again restart your journey. It is going to change. And also check during this period if you're getting inch loss. That is also a very good point. So though the number does not change, but inch loss is present, that means your body is still supporting. So check that too.
Okay, there are a lot of participants who have asked how do they do the detox for liver or liver detox.
So simple thing is, include radish in your meals, which is a great liver detoxifier. Also, you can take little castor oil, apply on the right side of your stomach, and then put hot water bath. Doing a hot water fermentation, that also is going to help you. And including this food, as well as you can follow some circadian fasting, dry fasting, or intermittent fasting under supervision, because you need to understand the science behind it, and this is how it is going to help you.
Okay, thanks for that,
Yeah.
Charmi. Um, how do you improve the metabolism? Is one of the questions that's asked.
Okay. So, as I said, na, challenge your physical activity, challenge your cardiovascular activity, endurance activity, follow a proper regime under supervision, finish your meal before 7, and have your next meal at sunrise. All these things is going to increase our metabolism. But we need to understand your case more in detail to help you out to understand what kind of lifestyle you follow and then guide you accordingly. But these are the few examples which I gave you.
Okay. What if we are just losing weight but not inches? Is one of the questions. What should we do to reduce inches?
So I need to understand your case more in detail to guide you, but check whether the exercise, the kind of exercise which you're doing is what is required for your body and what kind of meal you're following. We need to understand that too to guide you to help you to lose inch also. So that's important, and always remember weight loss cannot be just water loss, your bone loss or muscle loss. It is also a fat loss. So there will be certain fat loss. I will request you to check your body measurements and when you need to check, that is also important. When you wake up in the morning after using the washroom, check your body measurement and check your earlier body measurement via clothes or from your tailors, so that you understand how much inch loss is happening. It is not going to be possible where only weight loss number changes, but there is no inch loss. There must be minute changes, so you need to understand that too.
Right? Could you
Yeah.
explain thermogenic foods, and if you could give us some examples?
So as I said, that we need to fuel our body so that it helps you to increase your metabolism. Now there are certain foods which helps to increase the metabolism, which are also known as thermogenic food. These are including cinnamon, including clove, including pepper, including the turmeric in your plants, which is going to be more helpful. These are the few examples.
All right. Can radish be taken if you have Hashimoto's thyroid?
See, Hashimoto's is basically related to autoimmune. If you're taking any thyroid related medication, then raw form is definitely to be avoided. But if it is in the cooked form, it you can take. Raw form, why you need to avoid? Because it has goitrogens. When it is cooked form, by the heating process, the goitrogens are destroyed. So then in here, then the cooked form is absolutely fine with you.
Okay. If I do not exercise and lose weight by cutting calories, will I lose muscle mass, or is there a chance I can lose fat?
It can be anything, right? So we need to understand that you need to eat your balanced meal. When you have your balanced meal, when you're exercising right for your body, you will get good results. But if the number on the weight machine which is changing, you need to understand it will be muscle loss, water loss, bone loss, fat loss. But if you're losing by inch, it is purely fat loss.
Okay, thanks for explaining that, Charmi.
Yeah.
Um, how much time does it take generally to break the weight loss plateau?
It depends on person to person. Now I'll tell you, there is a case with me from last more than 1.5 year. We are trying to lose weight, or we are trying to break that plateau, which is not happening currently. So when I dive into depth, seeing the history of that client, I see there was some days was very good for him, some days was super stressful. Now when the stress is there, whatever the hard work you are putting for your weight loss or weight loss journey, it is not showing that result. So you need to balance your stress well, where your cortisol hormone is well balanced to help you to get that weight plateau, breaking that weight plateau. So it's important that the way you deal with your stress, the way you feel regarding your food. Now there is something known as building a relationship with your food. Now, okay, you have a set thing in your mind that you want to go for weight loss, but when you see your meal, you're not liking it, you're not enjoying it. Then how that is going to help you to break that plateau, right? So all factors play important role. So first, build a relationship with your meal, with your food, with your body. Respect the way body has supported you through the journey, and then there will be a day where you will see that weight plateau is broken.
All right. Charmi, we have time for one last question and then we can recap.
Yeah.
What's your take on ghee for weight loss?
So overall, okay. So there are so many clients or so many people, who go totally off, oil, thinking that I have to lose weight, so the oil intake should be zero. Here I will say this cannot happen, because there are something known as vitamins which are fat soluble vitamins. A, D, E, K. Now, very simple thing. Currently we are getting vitamin D3 in capsule form, in liquid form. But in older days, we used to get only injections, and those injections were very painful, very painful. And doctors to tell you that it is going to be very painful. Now, have you ever understood why those injections are so painful? I'll make you understand. There are two type of injection. One is water soluble injection. One is fat soluble injection. Now, water soluble injections are related to vitamin B complex, or which can be easily given, and the pain is very less. But oil based injections, which is basically related to vitamin A, D, E, K, so they have doctor need to push that injection to push that oil based injection in your body. So oil or ghee becomes very important in limited amount in your body to be taken, so that your fat soluble vitamins are not there is no deficiency related to that. So I will say, whether it is oil or whether it is ghee, if you are limiting the amount which is needed for a person in a day or a month, is what we look forward for. So I won't say ghee is bad. I won't say ghee is too good. If you're eating too much, definitely it is going to be bad. If you're eating too less, you're getting a deficiency regarding the nutrients. So you need to balance it out.
Okay, Charmi, with that, if you could quickly recap what
Yeah.
we've covered so far,
Yeah.
and then we can end the session.
Yes. So weight loss plateau, to break this, there are certain factors which we need to keep in mind. First is never compare yourself with someone else. Respect, love your body. Don't get disappointment. Uh, Offer gratitude where to your body till whatever the support your body is giving you so far and is going to give you till the end, right? So focus on that. Then there should be no negative emotions around you if you're not able to achieve certain kind of exercise on that particular day, or you're eating your favorite food. No guilt in that. So focus on that too. Never keep an eagle eye on the weight on daily basis. You can focus doing your weight once a week to see the result. Never keep a eagle eye on how much money you have spent to achieve that kind of weight loss. Always always think other way around, that what have you done in past so many years to get this weight gain, right? And now you have to help your body to lose that weight. Not that is not anyway correlated to the money you have spent. So remember that. Accept your body, love your body in that. Express your suppressed emotions. This is very, very important to get the hormonal balance. And you can express in just writing the journal, or express to your best friend whom you trust, or express in front of the mirror, because you can be also your own best friend, right? There was a movie where it said "मैं अपनी favorite हूँ," right? So always start loving yourself. This is how it is going to help you. Sleep and exercise is also directly related. So never compromise on your sleep to do the exercise. Get good quality of sleep and do your exercise. And chewing your food is again very important. And never focus on fat diets. Results are going to be there, but those will be temporary results. What we look for sustainable result and lifelong. So focus on your lifestyle thing, lifestyle factors, which is going to help you. And other ways which can be practically done to help you to lose your weight or break this weight loss plateau is eat smart carbs, which means millet, which means fiber rich carbohydrates. Then never do overtraining. Then complete rest for one day in a week. Include thermogenic food in place of you are giving a reward day. Focus on reward meal. Check for micronutrient deficiency, correct it. Look beyond scale. Look for inch loss, which is utmost important. If you look fit, if you have toned up your body, that means your body has supported really well. So focus on that. Apart from this, challenge your weight. This means over here, keep changing your exercise, challenge your cardiovascular activity as well as endurance strength, which is going to help you to break this weight loss plateau. And over and above, focus on liver detox.
Thank you so much, Charmi, for taking us
Most
through this
welcome.
session. And thank you for all the wonderful tips that you have shared with us. I think it's going to be very, very, very beneficial to all the participants who have joined. Thank you once again for taking the time out to, share this knowledge with us. And thank you to all the participants for taking the time out to be part of this session. All right. For those who have additional questions, you can reach out to Charmi on her Instagram handle, which is Charmi Jigar. And I'm sure she'll be happy to address and answer any questions that you might have.
Yes, yes, I will.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a
Thank
great
you.
evening ahead.
Thank you.